Transport is critical to people's ability to flourish. And transport is the single largest contributor to greenhouse gas emissions in the UK and indeed the average developed economy. There's also a fundamental point about transport equity, transport poverty, people's ability to access and use the transport they need to live their lives. If we want to make the world a better place, we have to make transport better.
Living Lab as a concept is all about if we understand what the challenges are, we understand the need, we don't want anyone to die on our roads anymore, we don't want the air quality to be absolutely horrendous for ourselves and our children, we're going to have to trial new solutions. So a Living Lab gives us the opportunity to trial new services, new products, new technologies, new software solutions, and to see will they really, really work, will they show benefit to real people in their lives? Because otherwise there's no business for it, so it won't happen and it won't give you the societal benefits that we all want to see.
When we first set up SMLL, we never expected it to stay the same. So we designed in the opportunity to change what we're doing from the absolute outset. But the really, really important thing that we need to recognise all the time is that we're at the heart of a community that's changing all the time as well.
We are right in the heart of the community. The facility based right on the edge of the main road, and that living and breathing community is what is really important part of the test bed. That's what we're here for, to understand exactly how do you apply a piece of technology, a piece of science, a piece of research into what will happen in the real world.
The first success is building such an amazing facility, right? So to bring industry and government funding together, to collaborate on that level at the scale we have, to have 24 kilometres of road instrumented, to have all of the data that can flow, to be able to test vehicles and equipment. I mean, that, huge credit to the team who built the facility. But building it's just the first point, right? You build it to do stuff, and we've built it now to work with a whole range of organisations. We've got a whole bunch of really interesting, much smaller companies perhaps, who are developing all sorts of things, from really clever antennae. So, being in London and actually being able to position yourself with millimetre accuracy, how can you reliably do that? And again, you can do that with us. So from really niche cases through to the likes of Nissan, through to, well, how do we get people to walk a bit more? How do we actually, what's going to motivate me and my family to be healthier, to do the right things in terms of the environment and reduce congestion. So we're already seeing programmes of work that we're really, really proud to be contributing to. To work with Innovate is just such a good way to then build that capability. And we're really supportive of Innovate and all that they're doing, and we appreciate their support for us. And I personally know that as far as the Innovate funding, what a huge success this has been. They've invested in something that may, at the time the investment was being made, have created jobs and generated potential to change the future of transport. And here we are now, 5-6 years later, and we're actually doing it, and that's great.
The UK's research and development ecosystem is one of its real strengths as a country. We've got enormous strengths in our academic sector, and that initial academic strength flows out to the set of research and development organisations around it. We're part of that, by the way, and the thriving startup culture that exists in the UK as well. So it's a core part of the UK's proposition to the world. But also, if you see it from the other perspective, the world needs what we're doing here. And we've got a responsibility as well as an opportunity to really exploit the strengths we have to help the world get out of the corner it's put itself in.
I've got really big ambitions for the Smart Mobility Living Lab because it's got two distinct sort of sets of capabilities. One is around being sort of a globally recognised facility where you can quite literally come and test anything from a plug-in widget to a full-scale business model. The other side is to be that showcase and that introductory piece to help people understand how they can access some of the skills and capabilities that we've got in real innovative thinking and behavioural science that we've got with inside TRL, and showcase that the UK is the best place to come and do research and development.
The UK government has an ambition of having autonomous vehicle services running on the public roads by 2025. And at SMLL, we're really here to support that vision and support the deployment of these services. So we're going to be working with government and industry very closely over the next couple of years to help validate this technology in a real-world environment and understand how it can have a true impact on the people and the places it serves in.